Or off. Anyway, okay, thanks. Okay, just for the record, David likes to be seen, not heard. So he's up here. Dave, ladies and gentlemen, this is David Kitchener. Thank you very much. David is a very, very talented photographer and editor, and I thank him very much for helping us with a project that, in the beginning, it seemed to me that what I did was kind of interesting, and people always like to talk to me about it. Even though what I do it because I love it, and for me, it's just part of what I do. It seemed like people had an interest in it, and so I called Gizmo Pictures, and I talked to Jeff first, and I'd like to thank Gizmo Pictures, by the way. Yes. But I called Gizmo Pictures, and I talked to Jeff, and I said, man, I got an idea. You know, it's like I do something that's kind of interesting, and it's hard to ask for somebody to give up, close to $60,000 to maybe put on a project that would be fun. But I said, it'd be a really great project if you guys are interested, but, I got no money. But I think it would be a great project, and we talked about it a little bit, and we figured out some ways to make it worthwhile, and together with David donating his time, we were able to come up with a great project. So the project you're about to see, excuse me if I have my beer. I hope you don't mind if I have my beer up here. It's been a long time. I'm not used to being in front of people, so excuse me for a second. Oh, it's better. The project we've been working on is a co-op that's located in Tanzania. It's called the Kinyovu Co-op. It's a co-op of coffee farmers that are located in one of the poorest areas in the world, and they have no water on top of that. Or they have water, but it's very, very limited water. And so these farmers have this double-edged sword that doesn't allow them to ever really get ahead or make a living. So you couple that with the fact that, as many of you have heard of Jane Goodall, well, this co-op is located right next to the national park. It's called the Gombe National Park. That's where Jane Goodall has done her research for the past 30 years. So these farmers are located right next to this national forest that's just incredibly gorgeous, and they can't do anything on the land that actually provides them with food or simple nourishment or an education or anything like that. So I got a call from a company called Sustainable Harvest, and they were going to work on this project to go over there and try and figure out a way to help this co-op produce a better quality product. And for those of you that go to our coffee shop, that's basically what my life's quest is finding great coffee, because that's what I love. So I said, I'm in if you think we can actually accomplish it. And he said, I think we can. So he started, and he went to a company. It's called the Lemo Foundation. Have you ever heard of the Lemo Foundation? Does anybody here know what the Lemo Foundation, how it got started? Lemo is the man that invented the barcode. So how's that connected to coffee? Well, this guy from Sustainable Harvest, is a good friend of mine, his name is Dave Griswold. He convinced them that the company that invented, the gentleman's foundation who invented the barcode, they should give us close to $300,000 so we can go help these farmers. Because what we're going to do is we're going to make all their products traceable from source to land, to where it lands to the customer. We're doing that with bar tags, with barcodes, bar tags. One too many beers, one more thing. Anyway, so they convinced the Lemo Foundation to put up a lot of money to help us with this project, and I thank the Lemo Foundation for that. So we started working with a company called Sustainable Harvest. They put some people on the ground who actually live in a place called Kigoma. If you look at a map, Kigoma is located in a very desolate place on the edge of a lake in Tanzania. And when I say desolate, David, how desolate is it? really desolate. You have no idea. Yeah, it's bad. So anyway, we had a good time being there, and it's a fantastic project that has had a lot of challenges. I will tell you, this year's crop that should have been arriving probably early this spring has been canceled. So we have coffee right now from this co-op, but it will disappear for a period of about 6 months, and then we should be able to get some more back in. But the reason is, I don't know if any of you have seen the movies where there's a phrase called, "This is Africa," and there's really nothing you can do about it. It's just, this is Africa. We had one of those moments. The mill manager decided he'd rather take a bribe from somebody for $1,000 to mess up our product so he can sell it to someone else. So our product got destroyed this year, and it got sold to someone else. So unfortunately, we're not going to have product after about January or February. We won't have this coffee. But you know what? I'm a very patient guy, and we're going to change mill managers next year, and we're going to get the coffee the year in 2012. We'll have the coffee again. We still have about 25 bags of it, so we have enough to last us till January, and that's the good news. So, with further ado, I bring you the Gombe Coffee Project. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. The Gombe Coffee Project is a very special direct trade project for all of us here at PT's Coffee Roasting Company. Several years ago, Sustainable Harvest invited us to play a role in the efforts to improve the coffee and the lives of some 60,000 coffee farmers as part of the Kinyobu Co-op in Tanzania. The Kinyobu Co-op is located right next to the Gombe National Forest, and the coffee producers, as part of the Kinyobu Co-op, had very little coffee knowledge and had even fewer natural resources. They had very little opportunity to produce a great coffee.
By improving sustainability techniques and farming techniques, we're able to help the farmer produce a great bean that creates the basis for getting good coffee to the consumer year after year.
We joined the effort known as Sustainable Harvest. We provide PTs with great representation at origin and support for the producers in their efforts to improve. We're now seeing the efforts of all involved paying dividends. Farmers' lives are improving. The quality of coffee PTs receives is showing constant improvement on an annual basis. I feel this project really does embody the spirit of a direct trade coffee project. The project is based on a quality program that improves lives of all those involved and supports the efforts of the producers to make continuous and sustainable improvements to coffee quality. We're proud to be a part of the Gombe Coffee Project, and we hope you enjoy the coffee it represents.